Hey there. It is Tuesday, February 11th. And the pressure is on. I don't know how much more I can slight edge, to be honest with you. I have so many things running through my head that I literally need to just back it off and pay attention to my listings and my listings alone because um I'm I only have 3 weeks until I leave and I need listings for that time. And I am not getting there. The best advice I can give you is to hang around with people that are smarter than you are because, my friend Libby, um, slight edge that for me as well. But it just means that I need to work longer. Um, I need to work longer. So less sleep and working longer, and there will be no more Saturdays off until this is all done or I go away, and that's probably when it's gonna happen is when I go away, I'll finally be there or I won't be there. I hope that's not the case, um, but yeah, I mean, I'm really stressed and there's so many other things that I kinda, like, wanna get done, wanna learn, wanna put together, want to spend time on. For many reasons, being a better YouTuber, being, more informed, doing more research, learning CapCut. There's so many other things I wanna do, and I just don't have the time right now. I don't know. So I am definitely, staying productive. There are definitely, sacrifices that need to be made in order for the business to continue and for it to thrive. Um, I could throw in the towel and say, "Forget about it. I'm just do what I'm gonna do and work when I wanna work and not work when I don't wanna work," but that's not a recipe for success. And I excuse me. Uh, on Sunday, I needed to go to the minute clinic. I got over that flu and apparently some viral form of a bug has gotten to me and my throat is scratchy and itchy and I have some congestion, a little bit of congestion. But there's this cough that won't go away. And once again, I didn't want to be sick for March. So I made an appointment and I went. That took up, a couple of hours of my day on Sunday. Um, to find out that that I just need it to run its course and get rid of it. But in order to, get rid of it, I need rest, which I can't afford right now. It is what it is. I am um, being diligent with my water intake. I am making sure that I stop and eat, making sure that those time blocks are are 50 minutes, and in those 10 minutes, I sit and rest, or I read, or I get a snack, or something. I don't do work in those 10 minutes. Um, and I've noticed that it allows my brain to just relax and not think about all the other things. And and when those 10 minutes are up, I kind of pop up and all right, on to the next. Right now, all you'll see in my bullet journal is list, photos, lunch, list, photos, meeting, photos, book club. That's it. Um, that is it. There is nothing else. So, let's oh, right. Correct. So I did finish The Gifts of Imperfection by Brena Brown, and I loved it so much that I'm going to listen to it again. I am almost done with The Alibi by Sandra Brown. I don't know, 60%, 70%, something like that. And so right after that, I am gonna listen to it again. And I literally, I don't have to return it yet to Libby. So um, I bought the book and I want to go through it. And there was so much information, books to read, tactics to help you get through certain things. And I love the fact that the author read it to, is the narrator and reading it to you. And she puts her own experiences um and explains um her theories. So yeah, I really liked it. So yeah, I'm gonna do that again. And so we have to go back to Friday. I hit my goal. I went out to dinner with the family. We had a really good time. Saturday was my day off. I spent it with my husband Phil all day long. We went out to dinner. Oh, that's why I want to forget about it. It wasn't a good dinner. I wanted steak and a salad. And we went to this place called BJ's. Typically really good food, but yeah, I ordered my steak and my salad. The salad, was fine. It was fine. But the steak was terrible. And I didn't have but, 2 or 3 bites of it and I was done. So, so that was disappointing. But, we had a good time otherwise. And Sunday, I told you I worked most of the day and I went to the mini clinic. Mhm. And then yesterday I followed my time blocks. I got a lot done, a lot of photographs, and I'm right now I'm in the middle of this Christmas grab bag that I picked up. And it's adorable stuff, but it's little things. It's low dollar amounts. So I have to list a whole bunch of those to meet my monetary goal. So there's a bit of work on that, but it's okay. I'll get over it. And um I think I'm almost done with the little things. So I'll be getting into some bigger things with some bigger money amounts, which, just means less listing, right? Um, and that's it for now. There's nothing else really rolling other than my plans are all set, and I think that's when it started to hit me last week when I was setting up my plans. I don't remember what day that was, but I stood up until like 2 or 3 in the morning, and I got it down. I made the flight arrangements. I got the hotel. I got tickets. I did everything in it. I think at that point it was like, wow, I really am going, and wow, it really is only 4 weeks away, um and you better get on board, and we need to fix this. So I think I have a good amount of stress on me, and I had a couple of incidences this past week in some of the rooms that I was in, and I don't know, I got like I got a little bit of a bad vibe. And and I think that I am um doubting myself. I think that I am wondering why um I'm wondering why what happened. And I think that that adds a bit more tension um on myself. So yeah. So that's how last week went, beginning of this week, and I'll be back on Thursday. Oh, I guess you should also know. So when we had dinner on Friday, um typically I make dinner and cupcakes for family members. We're kind of like all together. So January 18th is my oldest son's birthday. January 19th is my sister's, and January 20th is mine. So I ask them, what do you want for dinner? I'm cooking that for you. And what kind of cake do you want? You want me to pick one up, or you want me to make it? So I asked him that on Friday when we were eating, and he wanted Philly cheesesteaks. Don't ask me why. He wanted not real Philly cheesesteaks, which is a steak. He wanted um what I used to consider a Philly cheesesteak when they were growing up, which is um ah, steakums. So they're like these really thin sliced I don't really think it's steak, I'm not sure. It was before I went to chef school, I had no clue, but the kids loved it. Um, and so that's what he asked for. He's like, "No, no, I just want what we used to have when I was growing up." So that's super easy, super simple, get the stuff, we're good with that. No, it's this that got me. He told me that the group of people he works with gave him a like a little party. They brought food in and they bought him a cake, whatever. And so they brought him this white chantilly berry cake or berry chantilly cake. And I was like, "Oh, okay." And he said, "Oh, I really liked it. It was so good." And he goes, "They got it at Whole Foods." I said, "Oh, really? Oh, great. That'll make my life easy. I'll go to Whole Foods and, buy the cake for you." And he's like, no, I want you to make it for me." And I'm like, or maybe I said, "Oh, I think I did put myself in that hole." I did say, "Oh, you want me to go buy it or you want me to make it for you?" I'm such an idiot, aren't I? Such an idiot. And he's like, "No, I want you to make it for me." And he gave me this smile like, let's see what you can do with that, mom." So, just to tell you, I am not a baker. I'm a chef. I'm a cook, but I'm not a baker. If you want something baked, talk to my daughter. Emily is so much better at it than I am. But I'm going to give it, I'm going to give it my all. I read the recipes, multiple ones, decided on two. I'm going to stick them together. And what's interesting is that he has such a refined palate that he can literally distinct what each individual um, taste is. Even when I make my spaghetti sauce, and I'm all about tradition, and so when I make a spaghetti sauce, it's made the same way all the time. That is how I make my spaghetti sauce. That's mom's spaghetti sauce. And if I change anything, if I'm like, "Oh, let's put a little bit." mm, I put Italian seasoning and oregano, but let's say I didn't put, a bay leaf in. And this time I put a bay leaf in. He can tell. He can absolutely tell that I have changed my recipe. So I'm very interested to find out on Friday what he thinks of my cake. I'm going to make that cake on Thursday and stick it in the refrigerator. So I don't know. I think I'm working like half a day, make the cake, and then I have to come back up here and finish what I didn't finish. Um, Friday is super, super easy. Like I said, very easy to make that. Oh, we should actually get French fries to go with that. Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, I'll let you know how the cake goes on Thursday. Hopefully good. And that's when I'll see you next. Bye.